Hey guys, so Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, she was bragging that Michael Jordan's son is the shits, honey. He's the man. He's the cat's meow. Because as she put it, they do it every single night, 4 times a night. What in the world? What in tarnation? Do these people work the next day? Do they got a job? Are they trying to get in the Guinness Book of Record? Every single night, 7 days a week. What? Well, what I gotta tell Larsa is that this is not a marathon. This is a sprint. She was supposed to slow that race down from the get-go. You can take your time. You don't have to get it all in one night. It's not going anywhere. I promise you, it's not going to run away. So slow your roll and don't wear your woman out. I hate it when guys do that. You ain't got to be catching every single second of it, okay? I said, oh my God. Now you guys can understand why some women pretend to be sleeping and why some women snore hard to let their significant other know, I'm asleep. Don't touch me. Don't wake me up. I'm out of commission for the night. You ain't getting nothing. And this is the reason why. He is one of them men who caused women to be like this. I mean, is he trying to get into the Guinness Book of Records? That's the only thing I can think of. I never heard of such a thing. Every single night. So she bragging now. She thinking that, oh, I got bragging rights. You women should be jealous. No, honey, we ain't jealous. All I know is your back is going to be out before it's supposed to be out. You're going to have hip problems. You're going to have all kinds of joint problems by he working you out. You ain't going to be good for the next man. So you better make sure you get married and hold that fort down until the day you die. Because by the time he's through with you, you're going to be crooked, crooked, crooked. That's going to be your new nickname. Crooked Larsa. That's what they're going to call you on the block. Crooked, oh, here comes Crooked Larsa. See how she walking all lopsided? That man really worked her out. Man just tear her up every single night, 4 times a night. That's what she said. That's what she is boasting about. Now she can't even walk. Look, she got a cane. She walking with a cane now. That's what he's going to do. He's going to make you walk all crooked and with a cane. And if you're not careful, he might put you in a damn wheelchair because some of these men will put you in a wheelchair. You got to know when to say stop. Ladies, you got to know when to say enough is enough and put the brakes on it. Because some of these guys, it's like a candy shop. They go in the candy shop, they can't decide on the flavors. They got to test them and taste them all, okay? Enough is enough. I ain't trying to prove nothing. You may be trying to prove something that you are all man, but child, listen. I'm okay being just the average woman, okay? I ain't got to prove that I'm one of them porn stars who can take it 100 times a night, okay? I'm one of them women. So slow your roll and just rewind and come again. Maybe we can do it maybe twice a week. I'll give you twice a week. I'm pushing it to 3 times. All right, let's push it to 3 times. But you don't get no 4 times a night. Where they do that at? You don't have nobody calling me Crooked Caribbean Gold. Olga, like you got people calling this woman Crooked Larsa. Some of you men too damn greedy. I'm telling you. What is it with you guys that you think sex is going to run away and leave you and you got to get it all in before the next man get it? It ain't going nowhere. It's going to be there tomorrow and the next day. Trust me. I know it's going to be there. All right? Take my word for it. Some of you guys have sex for all kinds of stupid reasons. If you're bored, you gotta have sex. Oh, I'm bored. Oh, let's go in the boudoir. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, let me do it before I get too tired. I'm tired right now, but I don't want to be tired. You understand? I'm supposed to be on a diet. I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat. What should I do? What can I do? Oh, I know. Then you go to the woman early in the morning. The woman didn't even get up yet. She still got bad breath. She got breath that can wake up dragons, okay? And you going, oh, honey, I feel like hitting it this morning. And the woman says, I haven't brushed my teeth yet. Trying to tell you her breath stink. And you're going to tell her, oh, just turn your face to the side. It's all right. I ain't got to smell it. Turn your face to the side. I am telling you, for God's sake, some of you men act like if you never seen a woman in your life, like if you've been in jail. Some of you ought to go to jail so you can know what missing it is like. Because you act like if you ain't got no goddamn sense when you're out and you're trying to hit it every minute. Yes, so Larsa said her new boo, her new boyfriend, her new male thing, doing it 4 times a night. And I'm saying to myself, girl, I don't think you should have been announcing that. Not on that panel of women, because they perked up. And guess now she's breathing a sign of relief. And you know, sometimes that's what breaks a marriage up. If one of the mate in the marriage, if they want it too much and too often, it wears the other person out. And a lot of times, you know, they will divorce you just on that alone. But if it's one of those marriages where it's only one-sided, both people are not feeling the same way, and one person is overly sexual, overly sexualized, and they want it every minute of the day like a rabbit, it can take a toll on the opposite mate, you know, and 4 times a night every night, for God's sake, have some mercy. Talk about cruel and unusual punishment. I mean, some of them women wish, I think some of them commit crime just to go to jail, just to get away from their men, tell you the truth. But now that I think about it, I would commit the crime just to get away, if it boiled down to that. Because that is really cruel. Every night, 7 days a week? Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the tarnations? She walking around bragging like if that's bragging rights. And she walking all crooked. Can't even sit right. She got to sit to the side and cross her legs like if she really crossing her legs. When we know damn well she's all crooked. And crossing her legs is the straightest position that she can get. If she tried to just sit regular, she'd be toppling over because she's all crooked up. All broken bones. Now, man, sometimes you got to have pity in a woman. You got to have mercy. You got to learn how to refrain yourself. And you got to ask God to give you that mercy in your soul, in your spirit, that you cannot inflict that kind of pain on a woman. Because let's face it, at some point, it stopped being pleasurable. 1 and 2 times every couple of nights, that's pleasurable. But when you go in, like if you are a jockey on a horse and you go in for the finish line and you are just bent on getting to the promised land, the poor woman is like crumbling. And then when she gets herself together, here you come with your foolishness. Okay? Here you come 2 hours after with the same foolishness. Like if the woman don't have a job, like if she ain't got nothing else to do. Some of these celebrities don't have regular jobs, but they do have businesses to run. Honey, if I was his wife, I would have had a permanent headache. The minute he come close to me, that headache would have started. I would have amped it up where I stretch that to 2 or 3 times a week. That's all. And no more than twice a night. That's all. That's all you get. Be thankful. But I guess if a man have that type of sex drive and you withhold sex from him, he's going to go outside that marriage. He's going to go outside the relationship and he is going to cheat. Let's face it. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You are not going to devastate me like that and put me through that ring of fire, because that's what it is. It's a ring of fire, honey. That's like them gladiators back in medieval times. You got to go in the ring and fight. And when he's done with you, you're all crumbling. You can't even walk straight. You're all crooked. And when you do start straightening up, you're walking okay, and you go take your shower and you're all soaking in the hot water, here he comes to the foolishness 2 hours after, because he see that you revived. You got back to being normal again, so he can break your bones again. So, child, that sounds like torture to me. Kudos to all those women out there who is able to go into the ring of fire and deal one-on-one with them gladiators out there. That's what I call them. I call them gladiators because that's what they are. They're like something out of them Roman days, you know them. I'm sorry, guys, but I didn't even get into the article. I was just so shocked that this woman is bragging about intercourse 4 times a night every night that I'm wondering what kind of woman is she? What kind of woman do you think? Let me ask you guys something. Do you go through the same thing with your mate? Some of you out there, do you go through it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a night? Because I know some of you want to get into the Guinness Book of Records. So I know you bypass 4 times a night. You going for the gold. You going for 10 and 11 and 12 times a night. I know some of you freaky dickies out there. So the article says Larsa Pippen talks about having sex 4 times a night. So I'm wondering, when is enough? 4 times a night to me is kind of much. But it may not be for another person. I guess it all depends on the individual. So when I size him up, look how tall he is. And look at this little petite woman. I said, you know what, that's cruel and unusual punishment in my book. I mean, I can get over 4 times a night every night. But I'll tell you what, if she ever breaks up with Jordan, any man coming behind him is going to have a hard road to follow. They're going to have a big shoe to fill. No pun intended. So Marcus Jordan is way younger, and I guess she's considered a cougar. So Larsa and Scottie Pippen were married for about 23 years, and they got a divorce back in 2021, which is fairly recent. That's only 2 years ago. And they have a couple of children together. They have 4 kids: Scottie Jr., Preston, Justin, and Sophia. So by all accounts, they had a successful marriage because Larsa and Scottie were married 23 years. It's one of two things, ladies. When a man is hitting you so hard every single night, 4 times a night, it's either he's frustrated because of his job or he finds you desirable. Well, let me tell you something, ladies. If he's frustrated from his job and he wants to take it out on you, that's like a boxing competition, okay? When he gets through with you, you're going to feel as though you've been through the ringer. You were in the ring. Don't let him do that to you. Don't do that to your body. Good grief. Even God rested. You want to tell me you're not giving any type of reprieve, no type of rest to this woman? What did she do to you? To me, that's pure hate. I can see some of you now just wishing you had it that often. And a lot of women who are having it that often can concur with me that it's not pleasurable after a while, okay? It's like torture. And some of you men ruin it for the men, because it's going to be hard for her to leave Jordan and go to anybody else without throwing it in their faces. Oh, you can't even perform 4 times a night. So Jordan have really ruined it for any other man who is going to come behind him. So guys, drop it in the comment section. Do you think this is often? Too often? Do you think Jordan is really outperforming what the average man would put out, and he's really ruining it for the next man who's got to come behind him? And what about your husband, ladies? Are they performing the way you want them to perform? This cannot continue. Not when you have to be up early in the morning trying to get kids ready for school. You got to cook, you got to run to work, you got to do X, Y, and Z. You cannot allow anybody to keep you up all night. And oh yeah, some of you women, you did not escape me. I know some of you are freaky dickies also. You torment these poor men all night long. The man can't sleep. And you know he got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. All night long, you're tormenting him. Some of you need some extracurricular activities. Work yourself into an early slumber during the daytime. So when you get to bed at night, you're so tired you can't do nothing but sleep. Maybe that's what some of you need, because this all night thing, that's not going to work out for a whole lot of people, because people have to work the next day. That's what I call unequally yoked. You're trying to get some rest and you got a bunny next to you hopping. So guys, here's what Larsa had to say when Andy asked the question.
Who here do you think has the most sex?
I've always had sex like 4 times a night.
4 times a night?
Your poor vagina.
Okay guys, you heard it. Larsa said she have sex at least 4 times a night. She's always had sex at least 4 times a night. Y'all think she's lying? Sounds like a big fat lie to me. That's what it sounds like. Unless she is a, what you call a sex addict, or maybe he's a sex addict. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, allegedly, maybe. That just sounds to me like if she was putting on a couple of nights. Maybe they're having 4 times a night, 1 night out of the week. Or maybe twice a night, every other night. I don't know. It just sounds like if she was putting it on to me just to outdo the other ladies. But it makes her look like if she is, she likes to wrestle with the gladiators. One of the ladies on the panel said, "You're a poor vagina." I'll second the motion. Oh my God, if a vagina can talk, it would be crying. But Larsa, let me give you a little bit of information, my dear. This is the hood code. All right? When you got a man who is endowed, you do not go bragging and telling your best girlfriend, your best juju, what he is all about. I am sure you are having problems right now. You got chicks coming out of the woodwork who wants to get with your man because you can't keep a secret. How are you going to go telling the whole world this man's endowment, what God gave him, how he is so naturally endowed? How are you going to go telling that? You couldn't keep that a secret? Now you're going to have all them cougars. Well, you're a cougar too, but you know what I mean. Coming after your man. Now that's a code, a woman's code, that you do not tell all the best attributes of your man, because you're going to have all them hawks coming after him. So I'm sure you're having problems now. And it's your own fault because you can't keep your trap shut. You got to go brag and even show the shoe size. Now, who told you to do that? You're going to have all kinds of problems. I don't see your relationship lasting because somebody younger and better in the boudoir is going to be challenging you. Anyway, guys, drop your comments. Let me know if you're going through the same thing. If you got to go into the ring, the ring with some of these gladiators, okay? And for some of the men, let me know if your spouse, some of them freaky dicky females out there who like to wake you up at night, all night long, knowing you got to work in the morning. I'm over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thanks for watching.